part 9 of reading the Penguin Modern box set and giving them a 1 to 5 star rating. Number 9 was The Three Electro Knights by Stanislaw Lem. There are 4 stories in here, all sci-fi and bordering on fable-like bedtime stories. The Three Electro Knights is like the Three Little Pigs, but the pigs are invaders. It's about this beautiful ice-like planet where these ice-like creatures exist, and one day these 3 Electro Knights try and invade. They come in to invade one by one, but all of them fail miserably, and in the end, people learn their lesson and no one attacks that planet anymore. I enjoyed the first story. It felt a bit like a Futurama episode. The White Death is about a planet that is hollow. No one really goes to the crust, and they all live fairly happy lives on the inside. But one day, some scientists, I think, and some knowledgeable ones go to the crust and they find this vessel. The ruler of the planet is like, I am not having that. You're getting rid of it. You're burning it. They listen and they do. However, a single little spore survives from that vessel and basically grows and wipes out the entire colony. The third story, King Globaris and the Sages, was giving King Joffrey in Game of Thrones. The king is currently on an absolute power trip, and he has gotten rid of, if you will, his jesters and is asking his sages to give him amusing stories, and if not, they'll meet the same fate as his jesters. All of the sages kind of talk about the universe in one way or another, but the first two didn't quite meet what King Globaris wanted, and he has their heads removed. The third one actually manages to impress King Globaris. This one I found to be very much like a melodrama. I didn't mind it, but I could have lived without reading it. The Tale of King Gnuff is about King Gnuff, who is a complete shut-in. He's deathly afraid of everything. He has a very deep paranoia about him, and he tries to stay in the castle as much as possible. He especially hates fortune-telling, but one day in the castle he finds a fortune-telling machine, which tells him that he's going to be overthrown. This man goes absolutely delulu and he gets rid of all his family, then decides that's not safe enough. Then he's trying to pick off everyone. He's gone like full Christmas Carol mode. He's having like Inception like dreams about the people he's done wrong. Eventually, a fire snuffs him out. These are all incredibly deep stories for how short they are. There's a lot of world building involved. And I did get the feeling that a lot of it is lost in translation. I believe Stanislaw Lem is Polish. I did enjoy it overall. I just feel like there were parts where it could have soared and it didn't. If you like sci-fi, you will like this. However, I found it to be very male-centric, which I guess there's a time and a place. It's fine. It's just not really what I would normally gravitate towards. I'm giving this a solid 2.5 stars. The next book will be The Great Hunger by Patrick Kavanagh, which is a collection of poetry, which I don't know if I'm looking forward to that. Bye!